Hello and welcome to my channel. This is what you call being a la natural. My apologies for the lighting or lack of lighting, but this is what you call natural sunlight. And today I wanted to talk to you about a few things, and some of those topics being the importance of getting out in nature, the importance of allowing your natural environment to be naturally connected with you. So let's talk a bit about how nature coincides with you as a person, as a spirit, and in the as a whole. When we look at nature, we often think it's outdoors and we're indoors, and it's interesting. It's when we bring the outdoors within that we can actually bring a sense of balance back into our lives. So nature has many things that it can actually do for us, and you know, some of those things are you know, the beauty of, you know, trees. I have no trees around. I have plenty of trees around me, but at the moment I've preferred to be out of the shade of the tree. Now, trees represent so much in the greater scheme of things, and you know, obviously there's many things it does, which is shelter us from, you know, a storm, from the sun. You know, it also supplies oxygen, and you know, when you're near trees or around trees or surrounded by trees, you actually are blessed to feel the sense of being grounded. And you hear the word grounding. That's another topic altogether. But today I just really wanted to connect with you, and we will do a topic on grounding. But for today, I just wanted to do a real a connection with nature, and the importance of how it is important for you to connect with nature. You may not be a nature lover. Some people don't like going outdoors and being amongst the trees and in the bush or anything like that. But it's purely about you being able to understand on that deeper level the nurturing qualities that Mother Nature does provide for all of us. And even just getting the sun at the moment, it's absolutely beautiful on my face, so I'm very grateful. And sun provides vitamin D, natural vitamin D for the body. So when you're out in the sun, obviously not going overboard and getting too sunburned or anything, you know, everything in moderation I'm a believer of. But getting that little bit of sun can actually, one, heal wounds. So if you've got open cuts, or if you've got a skin condition, or you've got anything that that needs, yeah, some what we call natural rays on it, it can actually help the healing process quite quickly. So when you understand how nature and being amongst nature and the sun and the wind and the air and the water, all those, and fire, all those things, how they actually help you to, you know, be a lot more balanced, centered, connected, because we are connected to nature, as we are connected to the animal kingdom, as we are connected to all things that exist, you know. So energetically we're one big field of you know, connectedness. So the more that you are connected with all things that allow you to be more balanced and focused and centered, the better you're going to be. So yeah, so today, you know, being out in nature for me, it's lovely. I was actually doing recordings in my room and stepped outside for a bit of fresh air, and I thought, what am I doing? I must be outside on a beautiful day like today and share some of these beautiful things, because as we know, you know, with the trees, I've explained how it helps to ground us and supplies oxygen. So when you're amongst trees and you're taking a few nice deep breaths, you're going to be taking in pure oxygen, you know, from Earth Mother. So I couldn't think of a better way, and you don't have to wear a mask to do that. You can actually just be sitting amongst the trees and you know, in honor of their beautiful energy, and just, you know, also what is really, really good for a healing property from Mother Nature and the great outdoors is hugging a tree. You know, trees have such powerful ancient energy, that by going out and finding a tree and connecting with a tree that feels right for you, in my case, every tree feels right. So, I mean, that's not fair, I guess, but that's just me. By doing that, it allows you to really receive some healing, because trees have energy, like everything else that's living has energy. And that energy that a tree can provide for you can be extremely healing. So yeah, if you're thinking of how can I best work with my spirit at the moment, how can I best allow my best healing, or what's really good for my healing, I would suggest to you definitely stepping outdoors. Even, look, it's a beautiful sunny day today, so the rays from the sun are going to be absolutely beautiful, because where I am on the Central Coast and in most parts of Australia, it's been raining a lot. So how grateful we are to have such beautiful weather for a lovely Easter weekend. So yeah, so step outside, take a few deep breaths, allow your exhale to actually be grounded. If you're outside, put your feet on the ground, take a few deep breaths, and just, ground all that energy, the negative energy, or all that exhausting energy that you've had. Just ground it, just like in, and imagine you breathing it in nice and deep into your lungs. And then as you exhale, imagine all the old energy going down to your feet, down to your toes, and then eventually being grounded into Mother Earth, into the earth, into the ground that you're standing on. So, this is a great time to, really allow yourself to realize there's so many more different forms of connection, and how we can reconnect with what our spirit is really wanting, or needing in times like we've gone through. So it is definitely a time to revitalize your energy, to balance your energy, to be more focused about where your energy is going. And nothing greater than the beautiful outdoors that could do that for you. And today I'm just embracing this moment, and really hoping to just to get a little bit more sun before it goes away. But most importantly, it is about you being able to realize that, not only trees, but the grass. And just sitting on the grass, and placing your hands and your feet on the grass is another beautiful and easy way to ground yourself. And sometimes that's what we need. Sometimes if we've been too much in our head, or too much going on here, sometimes we need to ground. And so my suggestion to you, if the ground's not wet, obviously, find a beautiful spot, or just go for a walk and feel what feels right. Where do I feel best? Where will my energy be revitalized? Where will I get the most energy from, the location you're in? And if you're not in like I'm blessed at this point in time to have such a beautiful location around me, but if you're not as blessed to, go for a drive, find a park, or find a place that can just and just allow your soul to be drawn to that particular location or that particular place. And you might just need to sit for a moment, or two, or 5 minutes, or 10 minutes, or maybe let time just do its own thing, and really allow yourself to kind of like just go be in the flow of where you need to be. So we have many ways of tapping, what I call tapping back in, and tapping in to the higher divine self. And as you'll see with all my videos, we will do cleansing, we'll work with crystals, we'll talk about so many different things. One thing I would love to ask you, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe and share my videos. Maybe my videos can be of assistance to someone close to you, someone you know. Also feel free to visit my website at www.rayleenkable.com.au. I'm just so looking forward to being back on board with you all, and just reconnecting. And for those of you new to the channel, connecting with you for the first time. I'm not very conventional, I will be very honest. I am very natural. as I prefer to be with my work in any way. So yeah, so I hope my talk today has been of benefit. I do recommend, highly recommend, just exploring yourself, going out into nature. If you're not a person that hugs a tree, maybe even just place your hand on a tree and allow that tree's energy to connect with you, because in the end, or in the bigger scheme of things, we are all very much connected to everything, and Earth Mother, the animal kingdom, excuse me, and everything else is part of that. So the key is to embrace, enjoy, breathe deeply, allow your breath to really filter through, and know that there are so many different ways. There's no right or wrong way when it comes to connecting and knowing yourself, and really coming to that place and space where you need to be. But it is important at this point in time in history to really know thyself. In doing that, knowing thyself, you allow yourself to connect with so many others, and the greater world out there, being beautiful as it is. So I wish you a blessed and loving day, and I hope you enjoy your Easter. And if you're not having Easter yet, just hope you enjoy your day. Much love and blessings as always, and namaste. Thank you.